Man, they got funky with it for a second. That music, that was so funny. No. Got really sad. Hold on, loopy. Let's get a little upbeat for a second. That was a little dark. The function of the school as an educational facility is very questionable. Our PE class is exceptionally disorganized. The only things we do together are the warm-ups at the start. The teacher isn't even there after that. All we do is play together. Leon. Not helping. Everybody's a different age or gender. The only rule is that we have to stay on school grounds while exercising. All the little kids were gallivanting about. Well, they certainly are being active. They might be getting plenty of exercise, but the Board of Education has probably completely forgot about this school. Sorry to keep you waiting. We're all together now. What shall we do for today for PE? Alright. We have all of our members gathered now. Now then, class representative, what should we do today for PE? What shall we do? Leon harumphed, crossed her arms haughtily, surveying the area. Explosive power and endurance. There are no friends in the world of sports. Everyone is a rival. The only thing you can trust is your own body. What the heck do you mean by that? You really read too much manga. I quipped without missing a beat. And so we'll be taking a lesson from history. The tried and true king of all outdoor melee events. Let's play tag. It was quite the adorable choice to make after playing it up so much. Just what I was hoping for. That dunderhead Keiji-san shall be the first one to be it. I won't be beaten. I'll try my best too. You can't beat me. Why are you guys all so into it? The third rule of our society. We must partake in the game, enjoying it without question. Then this counts as a club activity? Everyone smirked at each other. They all seemed pretty confident. I'm a man. Physically, I should be able to keep up with any girls my own age. Regardless, Mion and Satoko looked like they were aiming for victory, and Reina was looking at me as if pitying my disadvantage. Fine. Tag. I'm in. In. My yell echoed across the school grounds. These were the rules. Anyone who was able to evade being tagged before the bell was the winner. But we didn't switch who was it. The ones who were tagged by it also became it. So the number of people who were it could increase exponentially. The end game would become a hellish siege. They called the versions we're playing here zombie tag, you see. I see, anyone infected by the zombie turns into a zombie. Why do you make it sound so scary, I wonder? As soon as I catch Reina, I'm gonna tear out her entrails while she's still alive. Gross, Keiichi-kun, that's gross! Rika-chan placed her hand on Reina's head as she panicked. Don't worry, before Keiichi goggles you down, I'll let you up gently. Rika, that isn't comforting at all. Both Mion and I nodded deeply. She said, I'll eat you gently. So the first it, how do you decide who's the zombie? With rock, paper, scissors? Well, it is class time after all. Let's decide by answering questions. I'll ask the questions, and the one who isn't able to answer is the zombie. I have no idea which grade level they're coming from. Probably yours. What does the Japanese word roku mean? Huh? I was bewildered by the sudden question. Yon repeated it. So you need to answer. What's roku in English? It's 6. How about Katsushita? Kutsushita? Sucks! What's the third letter? What is the third last letter in the alphabet? It's X. What does Seibetsu mean? Seibetsu? Seibetsu? Of course I know what that is. Say. Satoko cut herself off before finishing the answer. I see, it's quite a lewd question. You're an adult, aren't you? Of course you know what it is, right? I certainly do. Of course I know. And go ahead and say it. That you know that. What does that mean exactly? Oh, Satoko looks like she's in trouble. How cute. Don't take her home, it's a crime. If I don't nip it in the butt, she really might have tried to take her home. Mion's pursuit was relentless, making Satoko stare. Now then, go ahead and say it nice and loudly. What does that mean? I do know. I do know. It means a person's thinking idea to action or event, which has been previously indicated by conflict. Huh? Ah! All of us were a bit surprised by Rika-chan's unexpected answer. I see, well it certainly is what that means. That could have been awkward. I wonder what I would have done in Satoko's position. I'd probably get ticked off and just blurt out, you know what at the top of my lungs. I wouldn't want you as an enemy, Mion Sonozaki. Thank goodness you were born a girl. If you're a boy, you'd probably be a perverted asshole. It appears I have no choice. Unfortunately, I, Satoko Hoji, shall assume the role of the zombie. I shall eat everyone! Seems like she's raring to go. All I must do is count to 100, correct? Some jerks skip numbers while counting to 100, so you can start chasing after you solve this problem. Whoa, Keiichi-kun, give her a simple one, okay? 1/5 of the cake, 1/6 of the cake, and 1/7 of the cake are all on a plate. Dang it, I did it. Oh no! There are no common denominators? Satoko grabbed a stick in panic and began drawing a cake in fractions on the ground. Satoko, who can eat one cake in 60 seconds? Eats all of them. How many cakes are left on the plate? Satoko can eat one cake in 60 seconds. Okay. Just as I finished giving the word problem, Mion shouted, "Ready, go!" On Mion's signal, everyone but Satoko scattered. Keiichi-kun, that wasn't a problem at all, was it? Satoko had already lost the moment she started working it out. She's eaten it all, so of course there's nothing left on the plate. Everyone dashed off in a direction they thought was the best. Knowing the lay of the land, they probably had it right to the best spots. It was obvious I was at a disadvantage. At a time like this, it would have been more effective to go along with those trained in survival skills like Mion, for example. The fact I didn't realize it at the start of the game probably hurt my chances. Glancing back over the school grounds, I saw Satoko rising up to start. She was really, really mad. She got tripped up on it. Such a dumb question. I stood at one of the corners of the school. I had clear sight lines in two directions and would probably have a good response time if any zombies started closing in. For the time being, I caught my breath and focused on what I was trained to think during field activities yesterday. Now think calmly, Keiichi Mabala. If I was it, what would I do? Increasing my numbers would be the shortcut to victory. And going after the weakest player first is the obvious plan of attack, meaning me! Now then, where could Keiichi-san possibly be? Shan't let you escape. But of course, what would be the best method to track me down? Footprints or small, maybe some type of trail. If I could craftily add no tracks, then there would be no trail for Satoko to follow. But I was no detective. Would I even be able to do this kind of thing in an amateur game like this? Tomita! Okamura? Have you seen Keiichi-san recently? What the heck? Do zombies hunt their prey by asking nicely where they went? Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun pointed to the location I was hiding. After confirming she was headed in this direction, I abandoned my position. It wasn't easy hiding myself with all those little kids running around as they pleased. It became even more obvious that I was at a disadvantage from not being familiar with these surroundings. That's how it was going to be then to confront this intelligence-gathering zombie. I I just counter it in a similar vein. I approach some girls playing with the ball. I'm sorry, but could you relay this message? Tell Satoko Hoju that her parents are at the gate, please. Message. Okay. I stopped the girls as they turned to run off. Wait, don't go yet. Also, take this to Mion Sonozaki. Kind of the teacher is calling her to the gate. I'm quite the schemer, if I do say so myself. Things went well, then Satoko and Mion were running to each other at the gate. They put me at disadvantage as more people were disadvantage, but this is Mion we were talking about. She'd figure out a way to escape. That was just fine, as long as it brought me more time. Dance for me, Mion and Satoko. In the palm of my hand! Having my fill of playing the con man, I looked for a place to hide. If you think about it logically, I'd only bought myself a scant amount of time, and it might even come back to bite me. Once it became apparent I'd started spreading false information through the messengers, I couldn't end up being the recipient of one of those messages. Satoko would probably ask the messengers to help her look for me. And that would mean there would be more zombies than participants in the game. The virus was brought about by my mischief. Could cause an epidemic. All my classmates would transform into zombies and would only be searching for me. This tactic might backfire horribly. While trembling at the thought of the impending dawn of the dead, I began searching for a safe house. Impending dawn of the dead is a wild statement for a game of tag. I found a shed by the incinerator behind the school. After climbing up on the roof, I held my breath. It wasn't a bad place to hold out. Not only did I have a good line of sight, but if necessary, I could jump off in 3 directions to escape. It was getting rowdy down there. The lower grades were running around below the shed. Maibara-san isn't around. Is he over here? No. Where's Keiji-san, I wonder? His dad is at the front gate. That was definitely a lie. The word gate, the same one I used, gave a hint of revenge. So Mion was behind this. I was still keeping one step ahead of the game. Bad for my underclassmen, but they'd have to search until the school bell. Hey, do you know where Keiji-san is at? His mom suddenly got really sick. A message from Maibara-san. They said his house caught fire and he needs to come to the gate. A jumbo jet fell on top of the Maibara residence. The police have come to question him. Anything goes now. They say he enjoys peeing in the bathrooms. What? Huh? Is that true? He goes around every night stealing panties? What? Who are they talking about? I heard he wears panties on his head and smells them and stuff. No way I would do that. I heard the class representative Mion was a victim too. What? What? This is your doing, Mion? Calm down, Keiichi Maibara. This is Mion's battle tactic to flush me out. Just hold on. If my underclassmen thought about it logically, they would know it's all nonsense. But small kids don't think about things logically. No. To them, all of these things were true, so they all chuckled together while looking for me. I win, Mion. This is my victory. Wah. Wiping unrelented tears away, I felt intoxicated by my own victory. Did you hear? I heard that the new transfer student Maibara-san is a real perverted person. The cost of beating Mion had too high a price. Oh, someone passed below. It's Reina and Rika-chan. Haha. Rika-chan, you're still okay? I'm getting by soon. Seems Michan is as well. Mion? Couldn't be. She'd become it because of my little strategy. This confirmed that Mion was behind this relentless message war. Then this wasn't good. We finally got away from Michan, but Satoko-chan, Satoko's searching around the pipe, so we should be safe here for a while. Upon hearing that, I breathed a sigh of relief. While Reina was slumped on the ground, breathing heavily, Rika-chan started creeping up to her. Rika-chan doesn't normally make noises when she walks, but it's strange. It couldn't be. Whoa! Rika-chan? What is it? Huh? Don't worry. I had never seen Rika-chan smile so creepily before. Why are you coming closer? Why? Rika-chan isn't a zombie, is she? Don't be scared. I'll be sure to eat you gently. No way! Rika-chan, no! Rina Reina was pressed against the wall and Rika-chan lurched forward with both arms out just like a zombie. Reina squawked with her back pushed up against the wall. It was quite a surreal scene of horror. Is it Reina or Rena? Reina-chan. I don't remember what I was saying this whole time. I think I've been going back and forth. It was quite a surreal scene of horror, like one of those zombie breakout videos you'd see. At that moment, Reina's eyes met mine. Keiichi-kun, save me! Zombie Rika-chan turned 180 degrees, exorcist style, and glared at me. Found him. I see Keiichi. Rion popped out from behind the cinder block wall around the garbage dump, also seeing where I was. My position was only advantageous when there was one zombie. Being surrounded was not as good. He said you'd located Keiichi-san? I could tell that Satoko was rushing my way. It seemed that Rika-chan had let Reina escape. Now she was bearing her fangs in my direction. Come on down, Keiichi-chan. The three zombies circled the shed, moaning curses. You guys are scary! Too scary! I wonder how Keiichi-san's guts taste. Keiichi-san. Keiichi, I want you to become one of us. Someone please save me! I saw Rina apologizing to me from across the schoolyard. An apology? Sorry? Leaving me for dead? Reina! I leapt off the roof out of fear, slipping as I landed. Satoko and Riko jumped on top of me, and after straddling my body, they tickled all over my body. Stop! So, this means Reina is still left. There isn't much time until the bell. Damn you, Reina! How dare you leave me for dead! The feelings of a zombie. I understood how vengeful ghosts with lingering regrets felt. It's so sad. So sad. But Keiichi is one of us now. Felt like I'd been bitten by a vampire and was now one of their thralls. It's a strange feeling being welcomed over to the side that had pursued me. The zombie tag is quite profound. This is no time to postulate. We must capture Reina. The principal is walking down the hall. The bell will ring soon. To devour Reina, I, who had been turned into a demon of vengeance, needed to use any means necessary. Except I wasn't just a zombie. I was a master of the night, a vampire. Using the same trick that had tightened the noose around my neck, I used my classmates to further my evil designs. I gathered up the lower grades from around the school grounds. Everyone listen! Reina is in big trouble. All of you, please look for her. For Reina. It's a bigger problem than a jumbo jet crashing into her family's house. Oh yeah, it had turned into that, hadn't it? Leon whistled nonchalantly, trying to avoid the blame. Yeah, it's not even in the same league as jumbo jets. What fell on Reina's house was a space colony. Oh my... A space colony? Yeah, it's a really big disaster. Everything in a 100-kilometer radius was obliterated. But that's only the prelude to this tragic tale. This is the beginning, the start of a war for independence by the propagandality of Zeon. The lower grades were dumbfounded, their eyes like saucers at the grand turn of events. What will happen? Will the Terran Federation lose? If things go on like this, they will. Only one person can defeat the Red Comet. That person is Reina Ryubu. The lower grade students all gulped. It seemed I'd made them fully understand that the fight for Earth was lost without Reina. Now scatter, comrades! We must find Reina! My comrades in the lower grades let out an enthusiastic cheer and dashed off in various directions around the school grounds. There's still one person we got in common. But I thought even the Terran Federation's impulse wave diffusal cannon didn't work on the Comet Empire. You're close. That's the white variety of those comets. The reason it didn't work was because they didn't know the weak point. Of course, Reina knows their weak points all too well. This sounds amazing. Satisfied with that, he also rushed off to look for Reina. It does seem like there are some promising up-and-comers amongst the youngsters. Little Keiichi's abilities, this old man knows them better now. Didn't really feel like she was complimenting me, but whatever. Really though, how exceptional, Keiji-chan. This looks quite promising. If we have this many, we can win. With this many, we will win. I was thinking that Keiji would have been a better nominee for the initial zombie. Rika's words stung a bit, but I let it slide for now. Not even Reina would be able to escape the entire class. She barely even escaped by herself the first time. As a result of everyone's thorough search, Reina was finally cornered in the back of the sports equipment shed. You're all scary! Keiji-kun too! So scary! Probably was scary being chased around by an entire student body. All the lower grades closed in on Reina, saying she was the only one who could save the world. What are you all saying? I can't control a mech! Reina, how could you leave me for dead? Are you ready to pay for it? I'm sorry about that, Keiji-kun, but I didn't have a choice. Do not resist. Let yourself be devoured. Let's all be together. Now, Reina, say your prayers. Reina had stumbled onto a mat, trembling with tears in her eyes. I closed in. Associating the situation with a similar, particularly a mortal one, made my pulse quicken just a little bit. Satoko and Rika-chan were both wiggling their fingers. They probably wanted to tickle Reina. Reina wanted no part of what she knew was about to happen, but stiff with fear. Keiji-kun, you wouldn't do mean things like everyone else, would you? Would you? I wonder. Now then, are you ready? Okay, as long as it's Keiji-kun. The face she made as she resigned herself to her fate made my heart skip a beat. I believe that Keiji-kun won't do horrible things to me. The body won't move. That had to be some sort of anti-zombie magic mantra. The second my sense of reason chimed in, the beast inside me died instantly. That was the bell. Game over. Yay! I did it! I survived! Yay! Yay! Reina pranced around merrily as if a curse had been broken. Huh. So daylight broke in the nick of time and the evil zombie army disintegrated into dust. So the heroine survived. Well, that's how it goes in the movies anyways. What are you postulating about? This is all because Keiichi-san was dwaddling about. Punishment is required. I was subdued by Satoko and Rika-chan, and once again sentenced to death by 100 tickles. Oh, forgive me! Then the award for surviving Reina Ryugu and Mion Sonozaki. Then the award for surviving... Wait, huh? Reina Ryugu and Mion Sonozaki. Yay! Huh? Michan wasn't a zombie? Only pretended to be one. They say you need to deceive your allies before you can deceive the enemy, you know? Aww. Mion, you little... Yeah. Hurry up and change, alright? Don't be late for the next class. Let go of me, Satoko. Rika-chan! Having had my fill of being terrified to my very core by club activities, I solemnly swear that I would have Mion crying for mercy the next time. Crazy words. Crazy words. The cicadas. The Higurashis. I don't know what's happening, but once again I am nervous. After arriving home, I quickly made preparations to head out once again. I had agreed to meet with Reina to dig Colonel Sanders out of the mountain of treasure from before. Mom, do we have work gloves? I need towels too. Aren't they in the shed out back? The towels are by the sink. Alright, now I was all ready. Looking at me, my mom stared quizzically. What's going on, Keiichi? Where are you headed? And that get up. If they come to the dump again illegally, he'll be buried completely and it'll be impossible to dig him out. And if that happens, Reina will undoubtedly go after the Colonel Sanders and for the fried chicken place in town. A bit of excavating, so my classmate doesn't become a criminal. Don't be out too late. Mom returned to the kitchen with a puzzled expression still on her face. I would be confused as well. That is not a normal string of words. Cutting through the woods with a shortcut to the dam site, I ran into someone. Oh, it's probably... Yep, there he is. My man was Tomotaki-san. Probably taking pictures of wild birds again with that precious camera of his. Could be that all he took pictures of was handsome young men in the twilight. Or it couldn't be that all he took pictures of was handsome young men in the twilight. Hey, long time no see. Keiichi-kun, right? I do, regardless. I expelled the rude imagery from my head and greeted him without inciting anything. By the way, was that girl an acquaintance of yours? He's probably talking about Reina. Guessing by the way that Tomotaki was shaken up. Tomotaki. I'm just gonna call him Tom. Tom-san. Yep, Tom-san. Thompson. Yeah, Thompson. Thompson was shaken up. What was that all about? She was walking around with an axe. She was laughing with a huge smile across her face. That was Reina, without a doubt. It was probably because she could take it home today, so she couldn't hide her excitement. I hid myself because I thought it might be dangerous. Should I call the cops to be safe? Well, it certainly would be quite the spectacle for a girl of her age to be roaming around with an axe. Tomason's... Tomi-san. Tomotaki-san's reaction was the epitome of illogical. That's fine, it's fine. Just leave her be. She's just wandering around looking for more victims. Tomotaki-san was alarmed by my crass response. Well, it's probably hard for normal people to understand Reina. Just talks a bunch of BS out there. If you were to be killed out here, she'd probably be the one to do it. Try not to snoop around too much around here. With the convincing smirk, I started off in the direction of the dam site where Reina was waiting. Before I got too far, Tomotaki-san abruptly called out to me. Keiichi-kun, is that meant to be a warning for an outsider like me? I didn't mean that seriously, but I did try to make it obvious, but... I'll try my best to be careful. Leaving only those words behind, Tomotaki-san turned around and left. Didn't really mean to call him an outsider. Wasn't really implying anything when I said that. It was only meant to be a joke, but I felt like I'd said something bad. Back out we go.
Girl, why you acting so cray-cray?
Cray. Keiichi-kun! Give me just a second. Just a second. I was waiting for you. Let's try our best today. I understood what Tomotaki was trying to say. Somebody gallivanting around while waving an axe around certainly would seem dangerous. You should cover the axe with something when you're out in public. It's not good to carry it around out in the open like that. Seems that I lost it. So, there isn't one. Thinking about it, there really was no need to try and keep up appearances. Everyone in Hinamizawa probably already knew about Reina's eccentricities. She's probably the only person who could carry around an axe in Hinamizawa and not be considered suspicious. Well, let's finish this today. If we bust through that last beam, we should be able to pull him out. Got everything I need. Leave it to me. Okay! Took the axe from Reina and I made my way up to the unstable slope. Just wait, Colonel Sanders. Keiichi-kun will save you. Alright, get back. I'll finish this in one go. A solid thwack rang throughout Hinamizawa as if the job was being done by a lumberjack. How is it? How is it? Think you can do it? it looks too hard, you don't have to strain yourself. If I can break through this, then we'll be all good. I have plenty of power today. I can do it. Plenty of power. But this adversary was more formidable than I expected. First of all, I'd never used an axe before. During a school camping trip, I had wanted to split the wood, but I lost at rock, paper, scissors and wasn't able to do it. Unfortunate. Because the spot where I was standing was too unstable, I soon became tired. I decided to take a break. Unstable. Raina had already sprouted out a tarp and laid down some tea and sweets. Fine. Oh, I'm fine. I'm almost there. I'll make sure Raina can give Colonel Sanders a goodnight kiss tonight. Yeah. Thanks. Giving Colonel Sanders a goodnight kiss. Come to think of it, Raina, you're a transfer student too, right? Where did you live before? Mr. Nonchalantly while drinking tea. I had thought she lived here all her life. Huh? In Kanto. It wasn't as rural as it is here. Rewind. In Kanto? It wasn't as rural as it is out here, but it was still out in the countryside. Why'd you move here? To Hinamizawa, I mean. You know, this is pretty far out in the boonies. Why did you move here? Does it have to do with your dad's work? Dad said he wanted to move out to a studio. He'd been saying for a while that somewhere deep in the mountains like this would be perfect. That's not good. If she doesn't answer after this, she just deflected it and doesn't want to say why she moved here. Creepy. Studio? Is your father an artist? Oh. Studio? Is your father an artist or something? He paints scenery. It seems that twice a year he opens a gallery for the stuff he does. When he started, his works were displayed in an industry plaza in Tokyo, but now they're exhibited in Makuharu Messe. He's determined to have them displayed in the Waterfront International Exhibition Hall. That's amazing! Let me see them next time. I was too embarrassed to tell her that I didn't really know what kind of pictures my father painted. Well, eventually I would. I picked myself up while giving some vague answers. But you transferred in the middle of the semester, didn't you? But you transferred in the middle of the semester, didn't you? Wasn't that a hassle? Not really. I was getting bored of the city anyways. I was trying to get answers from Raina, but I ended up being the one giving out all the answers. With a bit of a wry smile on my face, I grabbed the handle of the axe and headed back to the work site. You know, she just gave him the runaround. Fully, wholeheartedly, and easily, actually. The air grew colder as the sun slowly set. The Higurashi began their song as if to tell me to stop and head home for the day. Just a bit more. Today, I would end it. When I first started, I chatted with Raina as I worked, but now I didn't have that luxury. Yeah! You little... Damn it! I had swung the axe countless times today, just like this. Contact. Shards of wood splintered. The assailant butchered the victims' bodies with hatchets and pickaxes. I recalled that passage from the tabloid. One hit with something like this would smash someone's head in. Axes and pickaxes are not meant to be swung at people, ever. With one last swing, the beam cracked apart. The weight I put behind the axe not only split through the beam, but smashed the statue's shoulder as well. The arm came off with a sickening sound. It clattered down noisily, stopping at my feet. Ah. What's the matter? Are you hurt? Sorry. The figure's arm, I broke it off. Oh, that's all. I thought Keiichi-kun hurt himself. Probably had a really guilty look on my face. Raina said that without a hint of dismay as she smiled. We just need to tape it back on and put a coat over him. Nobody will even notice. I see. Let's pull him out then. Can you get that side? Okay. Seems they haven't been able to find one of the arms, you see. Laughed dryly at how pathetic I was for considering the arm flopping down and rolling to my feet at such a bad omen. Both Raina and Mion knew how sickening that incident was, so they pretended that they didn't know. I had looked it up all by myself, and shameful enough, I was scared. You're pathetic, Keiichi Maebara. All right, Raina. Let's do this in one go. Ready? And... Whoa! We did it! Keiichi-kun. Yay! The right time to give 3 cheers. That moment of 2 days of work bearing fruit. He who is brought to Hinamizawa, my brain. I just imploded. Hinamizawa, covered in filth, to meet his end. Instead, we were able to welcome him back. You're pretty lucky, Colonel Sanders. Your new master is a pretty decent person. Whoa, Colonel Sanders. He really is cute. Didn't matter that he was dirty. Raina nuzzled him carefully with her cheek. I was dead tired, but seeing Raina's happy face made it all worth it. I'll help you carry it back. It'd be bad if it gets dark. Yeah, right. I really want to thank you, Keiichi-kun. I won't forget this. Think real hard about what you'll do to repay me, okay? Whoa. I wonder what kind of repayment. I wonder. From now on, I just hold back my evil cackle. We were ready to take it to her house, but we couldn't go like this. We rolled the statue up in a tarp and lifted him. And so Jack and Jill went down the hill carrying a human-sized bag and an unsheathed axe. I prayed that we wouldn't run into Tomotaki-san. He saw us here and took a picture. We'll need to get rid of him. LOL. Is that meant to be a warning for an outsider like me? Something struck me as odd about the words Tomotaki-san, unable to grasp my sense of humor I'd left behind. I'm getting nervous because I know it gets crazy. I just don't remember how far along it gets crazy. I just know that it does get crazy. You have received new tips. What kind of name is Raina? It is a name. It is a name indeed. Raina. Raina's not here. Do you know where she is, Keiichi? Huh? She was just there, actually. Hey, Mia? Where did Raina go? Raina? Didn't she go to the bathroom? She did say that she's been having bowel troubles lately. I hadn't heard anything about that. Satoko, do you know where Raina went? Raina, you say? I just passed her in the hallway. Raina has class duties today, so she's off to water the flower beds. Ah, it was Raina's turn for class duty. That's very much appreciated. Raina. Upon hearing it repeated, a thought came to my mind. It's rude to say this about someone's name, but it was a weird name. It's like some foreigner's name. What kind of a name is Raina, I wonder? What kind of kanji does her name use? Kanji? Kanji? No. Raina's her nickname. Oh. Raina's her nickname. She has a proper name as well. Really? What? Really? I was sure that Raina Ryugu was her full name. Well, I can understand you making that mistake since we only call her Raina. She even signs her name as Raina. It's not like it's her name in school. Wonder what her real name is. Let's ask her when she comes back. Satoko and Rika-chan looked at each other. You don't need to ask her. I'll tell you what it is. It's the Ray from Uri, Na from Nara. Her real name is Raina Ryugu. Raina? So it's read out as Raina instead of Raina. It's a pretty interesting reading. No, it's not. Raina is the correct way. Raina had told us that she wanted us to call her Raina. So we call her Raina. Kei-chan, Raina is Raina, you know? Only strangers call her Raina. I understood what Mion was saying. It didn't matter what her real name was, only what names we used between us. Raina Ryugu is Raina. She's nobody other than that. So I was thinking, if I had a nickname, what would you call me by? Would you call me by that? If it's good. So what do you want to be called? Con man. So unserious all the time. Raina then came back into the classroom. One of the janitors near the door told Raina people were looking for her. What's this now? Who's looking for me, I wonder? Seeing that both Mion and I sneered. Bailiff Ryugu doth show herself. Con man, you're quite sinister. What is this? What is this? Keiichi-kun and Michan are evil bailiffs? A con man? Damn you, Renano Suke Ryuga. Today doth be thou when thou mettest thy maker. Jesus, have at thee! Suke-san, Kaku-san, show them what for. Aye, aye, sir. I accept my fee to be paid to Mosslow's bank account. Since it's come to this, we have no choice. We'll just have a grand battle with 5 people. Rena's fierce punches exploded in the proper timing to take out the seal. The evil that was Mion and myself was vanquished in the end. I do hope that Reina goes on a journey to make the world a better place. How about heading to Nagatara Chao? My destination is decided by where the cute stuffy pansy is. The toll of the bell signaled that break time was over. Come on, Keiichi-kun, Michan. The teacher's coming. I took Reina's hand and stood up. It was just as the teacher had entered the classroom. Just one more hour. Man, oh man. Got to buckle down for one more. They'll be fine. They got it.